chain management like actually do within a company?
Sure. Yeah. So let's say your mic that you're using right now. How many companies do you think came together to make that mic? Was it just one? Was it just the one company that sells you that mic? No, right? It's
like with the materials and all
with
the
all the
stuff
materials, the metal, the styrofoam, the Amazon that you ordered it from, the distribution centers that all came together to like put all those things together, all the manufacturing plants that came into welding that metal together, all the different little pieces that came together to like build that one mic. There's at least I want to say 50 or so different companies or different organizations that came together to just build that one single mic. Yeah. Supply chain essentially encompasses everything from the start of the raw materials to the distribution of you receiving that mic. And that's so supply chain is so broad and so general. There's so many different facets that come together to that makes up supply chain. There's distribution, there's manufacturing, there's logistics, there's you name it, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I like it, just because it's so broad and there's so many different little pieces you can get into. But at the same time, it's just interesting to see all the different pieces come together to get your final product. If you liked playing with Legos as a kid, you're probably gonna like supply chain.
Yeah, just managing all the logistics of how to get a product and then ship it to the customer.
Yeah, or for one small example would be let's say you have a trailer, okay, and this truck trailer can fit, let's say, 28 pallets of these Bose speakers. Okay, they can fit 28 pallets of Bose speakers. But if you realize that you can learn a way to optimize your cube utilization of this trailer, and you're able to manage to fit 32 pallets as opposed to 28 pallets into this one trailer by fitting all the pallets in horizontally or something, as opposed to pinwheeling them, you're saving that much money by taking that many less trips from all those trailers, and it's just making everything more efficient. You're basically just finding certain things within your current business that you can just optimize and make better, faster, cheaper, and more efficient.
Yeah, that's what Amazon does.
Oh yeah,
lot, really. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Amazon, they've really built their whole shipping industry based around optimizing
exactly
everything.
Their infrastructure is, and a lot of it is digitized too. So there's a lot of just mistakes that are no longer being made because men aren't doing that work. It's just all computed through a giant robot that they've built over the years, right?
Yeah, I saw a video recently about supply chains being more automated. What does that future look like? More automation rather than people working?
Yeah, well, I mean, more automation just means companies are saving more money and spending less labor and making investments on making things easier and faster for them. I don't know what that means for the job market or how difficult it's going to be for frontline members who are used to having assembly line type work, but it's kind of scary to see how fast and exponentially all of that is growing. But at the same time, I don't know, it depends on what economic belief you have. If you believe in trickle down or whatever, if the company has more money, that just means the company is going to open up more warehouses and make more jobs or whatever, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything is growing. Everything is booming. We're in a new industrial revolution, if you will.
And
really
I think
cool, really exciting.
The pandemic even might have pushed it even more to be more automated because of social distancing.
Exactly.
They don't want as many people grouped together. So might as well get a machine or a robot to do the same task.
Exactly.
Do it for longer. And especially if it's the same thing, like grabbing boxes, putting labels and stuff like that.
Or I don't know if you've seen the Charlie and Chocolate Factory movie, where basically Charlie's dad is he works in a toothpaste factory, and all he does is screw toothpaste caps onto toothpaste containers, and then they hired a robot that just screws it in automatically, right?
Yeah,
he's without a job. It's stuff like that. A lot of that's going to happen. I predict. I'm guessing soon.
Yeah, I mean, it just saves them money, like the company money, and it saves time as well overall. It's just
Exactly.
way better. Yeah. So I want